Hi guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? Welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. We're going to be back with the second set of fight between Jaedong and Jaedong as part of quarterfinal 2. This is going to be round of 8 for the ASL S19. Of course, the first game was very amazingly played between these two players, some nice strategies. And Line is just too good basically in that game. Jaedong has tried, he's gone for different strategy, different tactics, but he was not able to win against the power of the late game mech from the Terran player. Anyways, we will continue on with the fight here. This is going to be played on the map. It looks to be like Deja Vu. Yes, Deja Vu is the map here. A lot of people in the crowd cheering for the Terran King from MBC. Maybe I'm gonna show you the information about the MBC team a little bit later. But anyways, I will now give you the answer to my quiz. I initially asked you in the first game, where do you think I am in today? Which location is it befitting for me to be in today? Is it a forest? Is it a basement? Is it a bathroom? Or is it the airport? And the answer is, it is an airport. I'm traveling again today, and I've done this in a couple of ASL. Maybe if you've been with me long enough, you know that sometimes I cast in the middle of freaking like a buzzing airport with like a lot of noises and people and things being announced on the speakers and stuff like that. So that's where I am today. So I have to apologize for that. So this is why you're hearing my voice. It's not really crisp. It's never been crisp, and I think some of you have hilariously noted that I have a lot of in my speech, and that is due to being noted as correct. I don't have a proper mouth. My mouth is disfigured, and this is giving me a nice, maybe you find my voice sexy. I don't know, whatever it is. But anyways, yeah, I'm in the airport now. I'm traveling, but I will be back for the next part of the ASL. So please rest assured that I have not abandoned you, because some of you have bought me coffee in the past, and I am here to serve you, my friends. Whose name I will, I guess, mention in a moment here. But let me just quickly update some information. First of all, I updated the latest stock prices around the world. I think some of you might find that interesting. These are real-time stocks and indices of assets, different assets around the world. And I will just quickly also show you the latest news around the world. I always do this so that you are not only watching Starcraft, but you're also paying attention to the apocalyptic, burnout of the war happening outside. Once these games are over, you open the window and you might see like a meteoroid, approaching the Earth, man, basically. Anyways, what's happening now? Looks like Jaedong is going to be located at the bottom right. He's gone, spawning pool first, right? I was not paying attention to the screen. But anyhow, cross-map spawning position means that I think it kind of favors Jaedong, because the enemy will have some early Marines. I think that is what Light went for. I think Light is not one of those players who like to go for the flash build. He likes to just build a supply depot, a barrack, just to be completely safe. It gives him the freedom to go for any kind of early aggression if he wishes to. And then that he would just decide to play. He might switch to mech, as we've seen evidently in the previous game. Anyways, as we would take the last hit, it would die now. It would die, and that drone is going to continue mining activity. So that's going to be good. These Marines will have to back up. Second barracks on the high ground. So you can see Light is going for the same build as the first game. This is interesting. Deja Vu, as you can see, is a 4-player map. In terms of map stat, I'm just quickly showing that to you so you have an understanding. This is the map stat. Deja Vu is 47.3% win rate, and yeah, so that's basically, this is a little bit more fair for Jaedong to fight in rather than Dominator. Maybe we're having the Spire coming up now. After the Spire comes up, maybe Jaedong will text the hatchery somewhere on this map, and we shall see if if Light is gonna try to go out and punish that hatchery or not. For the time being, going for fairly standard between these two players. I'm gonna take this chance to thank some of my fans who supported me in the last 3 days. So here they are, Mr. Red Terran Wraith. Let me show you what he looks like. Mr. Red Terran Wraith, there he is. And also I'd like to thank Mr. McDonald, Trump from the United States of A. How are you doing? Thanks for the comments. I have noticed that you have not commented that much. If you comment some, which is okay. Mr. Peter, Silent Man, you have not said anything at all since you have joined the clan. What's up? What's going on? Mr. Sea Goblin, how are you? Are you traveling around these days? And last but not least, the VIP fan of the last 2 days, Mr. Alex. This man is so mysterious. He's like that killer that Stalin sent to assassinate Trotsky in Mexico. He's like, he just kind of appears out of nowhere and then disappears. Basically, Mr. Alex, please tell me, what are you doing these days? Anyways, 1-5 at 8 Marines start to move across the map here, and they're going to be within reach of the expansion. Jaedong has got maybe 1 second. Yeah, 1 second is what he's got here. He's going to try to buy some of the 5 ats. He's going to roast a Zergling. There are some Zergling, but it's not going to be enough to hold him. He's going to try to attack right away, and the second will fall. I think it's not going to be enough. He's going to pull some of the Marines, but he killed the last of the Zerglings, and now this Sunken will fall the 5 at need to attack. He need to get on the high ground. He needs how many drones he gets. One of the drones running away. They go inside the main. The drones are running towards the top right, which is going to be a nice idea to drive the 5 at back. Anyways, now the drone's going to have to come out here. They will attack, and it looks like every single drone has been massacred. The reach is actually not fast enough, and the moment they pop, they die very quickly as well. But looks like the Spire is going to fall. The Spire is getting very close to falling. He's going to try to save the Spire. I guess he gets the Spire. He gets the Spire. The 5 at hiding in the corner, and he will be here for a while. But yeah, that's not going to fool a player like Jaedong. So things have cleared out, but now so much damage. So much damage. But now Jaedong has got, what is it? He's got 6 or 7 mages that are almost full health. They will be able to recover their health. That 5 at was a hero. They actually, he could have just wasted his life instead of cowardly hiding in the corner. If they try to bear down the Spire a little bit more, which might help him in the later part of the game when he comes up with some drops, something like that. He will be able to snipe that Spire a little bit more quickly. But anyways, 7 witches attacking him. A turret on the high ground, a turret at the ramp, and possibly a turret in the main, if not 2. And Marines need to actually spread themselves out. This turret will be able to actually cover a little bit here. Marines are coming to support, which is attacking against SCV, but there are already 2 turrets. The third one coming down, so these witches going to get chased out, and SCV is very damaged. Very damaged. So I think this game is toasted. Usually around this time, Zerg's got about the same supply as Terran. That is counting the huge number of niches, but Jaedong's got about 8 supply less, and that is going to be a problem for him. I think he lost like 7 drones in that previous engagement. So this game is going to be relatively quick, but a little bit maybe painful for Jaedong as he goes into the next part of the game, because he's going to be down 2-0, and this will put a dent in his ambition, man. I think anyways, Mitch is going to come in. He will get maybe 1 SCV, and as you can see, those Mitches are getting purple very fast. Nice scan to see that the enemy has not gone for any kind of additional attacks. He cannot expand, which is going to be very careful not to walk into enemy fire here. And these 8 Mitches, of course, is going to try to buy as much time as possible. Need to go for the medic. He's trying to snipe it. He will get, no, he almost got it. He got it, but he loses the Mitches in the process, though. Very good for Light to sack medic to actually snipe a mutualist. And now Marine is going to try to look for that additional hatchery around this flank. We don't see it yet. It's going to be at the 630 position, but for now, Jaedong is hesitant to put down that drones, and he doesn't even have money to put any more sunkets. He's got nothing. He's only got enough money to make mutas. He doesn't have enough money to go for hydras. He doesn't have hydra dents. He's got 0 stuff. He's got no tech. Anyways, the next attack from Light is coming now. He's gonna slowly move across the map, do some A moving event, and of course he's gonna try to stay clear of these mitches, trying to snipe as many mitches as possible, but also trying to get towards the expansion safely, and then play from these Marines. It's not gonna be discover anything at the top right. He knows that, so that's good. He just need to actually spare a scan for it. Double starport. That's gonna be possibly the end of the game now, because these starports are so fast. They will be. I think scientists are even before lurkers are made. Possibly. Anyways, looks like 1 Marine is going to get sent to us at the bottom left, just to also make sure that there are no hatcheries there. And indeed, he's right. Jaedong is going to take up base that is not in any of the corners. It's going to be at a 7 o'clock position. These mutual are actually find opening. These Marines are sniping. He's steaming. Both of the players are looking for some kind of openings. But anyway, let me just quickly check if the latest video uploaded to YouTube is correctly uploaded. I think it's correctly uploaded. That game was so long, 35 minutes. A lot of battles. Anyways, 10 mitches from Jaedong, and the science vessels is gonna start to come up now. So I think about 30, 35, 40 seconds from now, we will have maybe science vessels almost getting ready. Mitches don't have upgrades. Marines got +1, so these fights are not fair at all. Light is ahead by a staggering 80 supply differential, so that's not good. And there's like a new hatchery by Jaedong has been discovered for free with an SCV. Marines gonna come out here, but they're gonna get completely. Mitch is going to get cornered by the Marines from 2 angles, and yeah, Jaedong, this is just formality now here. If you look at his expression, does actually have any kind of expressions at all. Of course, he's very disheartened inside, I think, and double sciences is getting ready as well. Okay, 11 wishes. I mean, if you can try to snipe some stray forces like this, it will be good. He got 3 marines without getting any wishes destroyed, so that's not a bad idea. But now this huge long line of marines gonna start to march towards the 7 o'clock position. If you can actually get it, it will be great. I think Jaedong's best bet might be to initiate a base raid. If you can try to sack one base in exchange to go and attack, he's going to try to surround these marines. Not a bad idea. Everything's going to be destroyed. But look at the other 2 marines attacking against a new base. The new base will not have any drones. And those marines at the 7 o'clock position will find nothing. They will actually just find a single drone, and he would try and be able to actually scratch on that hatchery, but not much. He needs to focus on getting the medic, man. Go for the medic. He gets the medic. Zone is going to try to assault, but this is a bad mistake. He need to go back and save his hatchery. Saving the hatchery is a little bit more important. He's going to try to do that now. And Jaedong's going to try to stay outside. 64 supply for Jaedong and 83, of course. Losing that huge army in the middle was a little bit detrimental to the Light's efforts here, but he's still hugely in the lead because Jaedong's got nothing. He's got no Queen's Nest, he's got no third gas. The English enchantment he doesn't have. So he's gonna have to win the game outright here, but I don't see it. Knight can just stay exactly where he is, get the number of sciences up to maybe 5, 6, and aim. Aim. Doesn't even need to use Irradiate. Irradiate will be too much. Too much for Jaedong, and we will be having the third gas finally. Queen's Nest has just started. This Queen's Nest is so late. Anyway, drones transfer. So Jaedong will have a slight boost in mineral income momentarily. He's having a few seconds to adjust his headphone because he could not hear the proper sound from the game because Namkraft is talking too loudly. Anyways, plus more opens and plus more weapons. Marines gonna start to come out here, and Jaedong is gonna try to slow it down as much as possible. It's a single slow god, just doing nothing in the middle of the map here, chilling. 3 sciences, I think, about 2 control groups of medic marines start to move across the map. There are no Sunkens, there are no lurkers. Looks like Jaedong's gonna try to kind of take advantage of this map's characteristics and try to go for backstab. Drones have been already forced to cancel those, so it's also life to know that there might be a counter-attack onwards. They're gonna return with the rest of the forces. There are about 10 marines protected by bunker, and the last minute Jaedong's gonna back up. That's gonna be signal for Light to return to snipe the hatchery. He's almost very close to sniping it. He's gonna get it now. Yeah, the hatchery will fall, so Jaedong has got no chance to even mine a single drop of gas. We might have Irradiate. There it is, a single Irradiate. He might Irradiate more. He might want to save it for Lurk or something like that because Jaedong is clearly behind. So this game is going to be going for Light. So Light might be facing against Best in the next part of the game. Nice Irradiate. He's not splitting anything at all. And GT coming up from Jaedong. This next game go to Light. Thanks for watching. It's super.